Alright, what I'm going to be doing is installing a Bull Boost Performance blow-off valve. This is kind of a, well, it is a knockoff of an HKS. So it's kind of a knockoff of a RIVA. Not exactly sure how it's going to perform, but it's about half the price. And I ended up having gift cards from Walmart, and you could actually buy this on walmart.com. So basically it was for free for me. So I'll try it. If not, then I'll look at a RIVA or a Fizzle sooner or later. But I'm going to be installing this. Now, their website says that it does come with vacuum hose. It also says that it's already assembled. It's not when you get it. You got to actually put this on here. It says it already has the snap clamp and everything like that. It comes with it, but it wasn't installed. So you have to have a tool for that, or monkey around with it. The vacuum hose I had to source somewhere else. I wrote them and asked them if it was supposed to come with it, and they said no, what's in the picture is what comes with it, which the picture did not include it. However, the description says multiple times that it does. I tried emailing them a couple times to figure out what size I needed, and I ended up finding a size on one of the HKS's, on a website from HKS, on an install manual on what size hose is needed. So I was able to find a hose and buy it. It does come with the clamps, the little filter. You will need, well, for my application, because I am installing a Worx intake manifold adapter, so I do not have to tap into the map line or anything like that. So what this is it goes where the sensor is. Sensor plugs in the back of there. This goes in there, and then it has a spot for the vacuum tube up here. Also a boost gauge or something else that you want to install on it. It does come with the little plastic crush washers and everything like that. So for my application, I will need thread sealant, and this is with PTFE, which is what it specifically recommends, is this thread sealant with it. I couldn't find a smaller one that would arrive in a timely manner, so I just ended up getting this. But I will need to install this. So let's get to it. So where the adapter is going to go is down under here. Easiest way is there's 3 or 4 zip ties that you want to take off. Mount here. There's a mount up here, one back here, and then you're able to go to it. Down here under this mount is where the sensor is that you want to get to. I believe it was a 11/16. I'll figure it out in a second. But that is where you want to install it. And then you're going to pull off this hose. For my application, this is a 7mm. This is a 2018 Yamaha FX Cruiser SVHO. So I'm just going to use a ratchet instead of screwdriver to take these off and go from there. And I already undid the sensor to get it out. It's very, very tight in there, and the socket won't fit because there is a line attached to it, so you can't get a socket head over it. I did have to use a wrench, but very, very narrow. Once you get it broken, then you can kind of loosen it up and go from there. Okay, what I'm going to do is route the vacuum line this way over to this side over here. I'm going to install the filter for it back here, and then run another line into it. Okay, so next step is going to be installing this. It's going to have the original washer that came off of the sensor, which is this one. So you're going to have that. You're going to have this, which gets screwed into that sensor port, that washer for it. Okay. And then you're going to have these two that they don't come screwed in. So if you want, it comes with an extra one of these, so you could add another line like a boost gauge or something like that if you want to run that. So pick and choose what side you want. I'm actually probably going to go with this side. I'm going to install some thread sealant on these and get that in. I'm also going to put thread sealant on this as well. And you don't need to go really far in there because it is plastic. So that's pretty good. Okay, now the sensor. Okay, so that's it. All I got left to do is just, well, one thing you want to make sure that you always do. This is the plug. Make sure that you plug your sensor back in. Only thing I got left to do is do the, put all the zip ties back on. And test it, which I don't have a battery in it right now. I'm not going to hook one up tonight to test it, so I'll have to test it later, but we'll see how she does on the water whenever you get back out to the water. But this is what it would look like with the cover on. And that's it. So maybe the hose made it just a little bit too long, but I could always shorten it up just by taking it off here and cutting it, so that's not that big of a deal. But that's that. Got the filter right here. I could just kind of tuck around in there. Like I said, I could shorten this up. I'm not too worried about it. I probably will end up shortening it up. But I'm done for tonight. That's the install. Like I said, it's a cheap knockoff version of the RIVA. Like, it's basically everything's a copycat. It's a fake HKS. I don't know how well the silicone is. It seems pretty soft compared to what I've seen of the RIVAs. But we'll see.